Hello. This is me. It's what I'm wearing. I was just going for a walk. I was bored. I was home not doing shit. Suck it. Suck it right now. Biatch. Just kidding. I'm gonna walk in this store real quick. I think they're closed. But let me see. Oh, wait, no. Can I just get the cheesecake? Yeah, cheesecake. How old are they? How old are they? Oh, you see, it has mold. No good. How do you know? You speak English? Sometimes when I come here, they like, if I buy it, they have mold on it. So you guys are supposed to put like right expiration date. It's supposed to be like 5 days or something, so the customer knows. This is the second time I came here and I have mold on it. So how do I know how old it is?
Oh, I wouldn't know that info. I would have to ask whoever bought it. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Whoever does it, because they buy those on Costco.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let them. I'll ask them, and I'll make sure they know.
Yeah, to just put like an expiration date on it.
Yeah, or like when it was made at least. Or
yeah, at least. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that one. That one doesn't look. It looks good. Yeah.
Asegura que no tenga nada por los lados. Yeah.
Okay.
Ella dice que ella ha comprado dos que tienen moho y que están supuestos darle. Dale, yo te explico. Yo te explico lo que es ahora.
Ahora está el mínimo de 5. Ah, eso está bien, que lo vamos a ver.
Yeah, thank you. Can I give a receipt?
That's it.
Thank you. This is with the ATM real quick. Oh, sorry.
Sí, que ella dice que va dando que ella está diciendo que era lo que hay. dice que está en how long was that?
Like last week. And I just bought it, and when I came home, it had mold on it. I didn't notice it, but yeah. And that's like the second time. So I just wanted to let y'all know so y'all could put expiration dates at least.
Ella dice que para que eso no pase y el cliente sepa lo que está comprando, tiene que tener por lo menos que sea un ticket de arriba que tenga la fecha de expiración. Claro, o de cuando tú lo compras o de cuando se tira. No, pero yo creo que porque el sello de costo te lo dice.
I've worked in restaurants for over 10 years. Usually it's 5 days. So they can either put the expiration date like with a permanent marker, you know. Oh, well, thank you. So, that Spanish restaurant I always go to, it's a little Puerto Rican restaurant. I always go there to buy their cakes. Sometimes I buy their food. So I got me a cheesecake from there. And I went there last week. This is the third time this happened where there's no expiration dates on the desserts. They sell chocolate cake and they sell cheesecake there. I've never had an issue when I bought the chocolate cakes. But every time I buy the cheesecake, not every time, I think there was only maybe once or twice where I bought the cheesecake and it was good. You know, it didn't have any mold on it or anything. But last week, when I went over there, you know, I didn't really see any mold on it. Like, I remember looking at it real quick before I bought it, but then I took it home, put it in my fridge, and then that night I tried to eat it. And keep in mind, I'm very picky, so usually when I eat, I always like examine my food. If you're picky, then I'm sure y'all do the same thing, you know? So I always kind of look at my food before I eat it. So, you know, I was about to eat it at night. Mind you, I just bought the cheesecake that day. They don't put no expiration dates on it, which they're supposed to. I've worked as a cook for over 10 years. I've worked in kitchens, all kinds of kitchens, in hospitals and nursing homes, and in restaurants and sports bars and diners. And legally, you're supposed to put an expiration date for 5 days. You understand what I'm saying? So, my bad, I was crossing the street. So, like I said, you're supposed to put an expiration date for 5 days. So, now if they don't want to put the expiration date for 5 days, they can put the day that it was labeled, like the day they got it, like the guy said. So I just wanted to inform him, listen, you know what I mean? Last time I came here, it had mold on it. And you know what's crazy? The cheesecake he was about to give me had mold on it, and I had to show it to him. You know, so I'm the kind of person that if I see something like that, if I go to a supermarket, a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And the food don't look like the food on display is expired, or even if I go to a restaurant and the salad or something is expired or rotted, I'll actually tell the people that work there, you know? So that's the kind of person I am. But if they had an inspection, they definitely would have been. They definitely would have not passed if they would have walked in there and seen that. If they would have walked in there and seen that they had no expiration dates on those desserts. You understand what I'm saying? So even if anytime I go somewhere, a corner store, a bodega, supermarket, restaurant, you know, and corner store, anywhere, gas station, anywhere, and I see food or drinks, or usually I don't really do it too much with drinks unless it's like milk maybe. But anytime I see food that's expired or has mold on it or it's rotted, I always go look for the people that work there and I say, hey, I just want y'all to know this, you know, this item or whatever. Let's say it's apples and they're all rotten, and I'm talking about really, really bad, like real. If they look real bad, you know what I mean? Like they starting to turn black. Like even the shape of it is weird. I'll say something, you know. So, but he really was about to give me a cheesecake that had mold on it, and then he said the desserts come from Costco. Okay, well, I don't understand why wherever it's coming from, they should have a date on it. But if they don't have a date on it, wherever it comes from, you guys should have a date on it. Because how is a customer that's buying it going to know when it expires? But like I said, it's a good thing I'm picky, and I always kind of look and examine everything before I eat it. So like I said, when I bought it last week, I had noticed it had a smell, the cheesecake. And I tasted the cream just a little bit. I spit it out, obviously. And then it had a really strong smell. And then I turned it over, and it had a little small blue dot. And mind you, this is like a white cheesecake. It don't have no, it don't have nothing else on it. It doesn't have like any drizzle or any strawberries on it or blueberries or anything. It's just plain cheesecake. So you can easily see it, light as day, if it has mold on it. So it's crazy that I had to tell them, you guys need to like buy a permanent marker if they don't have one. You can get it at the dollar store. And just mark 5 days expiration date, or they should write the day that it was packaged. So at least the customer knows, you know what I mean, when they buy it. But they just had a bunch of cheesecake sitting there with mold on it. So thanks to me, the dude that worked there, he told the manager. So hopefully they'll start doing it from now on. Aren't I a nice guy? But yeah. So I was sorry it's a little loud in here. I was out and about for a while. About to go home now. But yeah, they definitely should not be. They definitely should not be. Any restaurant should not be selling desserts or anything, any type of food, without an expiration date on it. And like I said, if the health inspectors came in, when I say health inspector, I always think about SpongeBob. When the health inspector came, the episode when the health inspector came, and they hit the health inspector in the head. It was funny. Anyway, but if a health inspector came and saw that, they would have either, I'm not going to say they would have closed them down, but they definitely would have checked that on their list as something that's bad. you know? So, look, there's McDonald's behind me. I'm going home to cook. That's what I'm doing right now, walking home. How was your day today? It's a nice day. The weather is like, feels like, well, actually, this morning when I left the house, it felt like, I think it was 62 or 63. Now it feels like 56. It's really nice. This is like my favorite weather when it's like this. I don't like when it starts I hate summer. Do y'all hate summer? I hate when it starts getting to the, like the 70s. Well, 70s, it could be alright. 70s is alright. It's not too bad. Early 70s, but when it starts to get like 77 and up, 80s, 90s, you want to see a dominant man shrivel up? Put me out in the sun in the summertime in 90-degree weather. I get really, really, really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. I don't feel like myself. I start having a panic attack. I start having anxiety attacks. But yeah. Finally home. You like my outfit? Side black boots. Some black pants, red and black flannel, wife beater. But they were looking at me like they were kind of embarrassed when I told them that they need to put expirations on their desserts. But that's because somebody can end up real sick. So they should thank me for that, right? Do y'all think that was something weird for me to do? Check my mailbox. Do y'all think that was weird for me to do? To inform them that they need to put expiration dates on their cheesecakes, on the desserts, so that customers, they know when it's gonna expire? Or do you think I should have just mind my business? What do y'all think? Tell me in the comments. But I know some of y'all probably think I walked up in there like I'm the manager, like I'm the owner of the place. But I used to be a manager. I used to be an assistant manager when I lived in Florida for 3 years. And now there's places that get shut down for stuff like that. All it takes is one person to get sick. One. In the building. When I get upstairs, I'm gonna show y'all a little tour of my apartment. What do y'all think about that? Huh? What time is it? It's about 8 o'clock now. Oh, been out all day taking care of business. Whew. Finally in my little hallway. Oh boy. Little keys. All right, so I'm home. I got got some dishes in the sink, but I'm about to clean that. I cooked yesterday some rice, yellow rice and chicken. So I got some dishes in the sink. But I'm about to get to that in a second. So I'm gonna make another video and just do a quick tour of my house. I'll be back.